History paints a picture of a world run by pharaohs, emperors, and philosophers. We're told these figures alone shaped civilizations. But what if that's only half the story? What if the real power wasn't on the throne, but in the shadows? For millennia, hidden orders operated just beneath the surface of society, wielding a different kind of influence. They didn't command armies, they commanded belief. Today, we explore how these groups use the chaos of ancient festivals as their private stage, initiating members and passing down forbidden knowledge right under everyone's noses. This isn't the history you know. This is the history that was meant to stay secret. The Veiled Masters, a different kind of power. When we think of secret societies, we imagine plots for world domination. The reality was more complex. These groups were often parallel social structures with their own rules and hierarchies. They weren't just clubs. Their purpose was to guard what they believed to be sacred knowledge, wisdom deemed too powerful for the masses. This knowledge could be spiritual, promising a connection to the divine, or philosophical, seeking to understand the hidden mechanics of the universe. They recruited from all walks of life, from slaves to statesmen, binding them with powerful oaths and elaborate rituals. Their power wasn't in gold, but in information. They sought to shape not just what people did, but what they believed, a far more profound form of control. The stage for secrets, ancient festivals as a cover. So how did these societies operate in plain sight? They found the perfect cover in the chaotic heart of ancient life, the public festival. Imagine a city during a grand celebration. The streets are overflowing with music, dancing, and wine. In this environment of sensory overload, who would notice a small group slipping away for a private ritual? Festivals dedicated to gods like Dionysus, with their wild rites, provided ideal camouflage for secret initiations. Events like the Saturnalia in Rome drew the attention of the entire state, allowing smaller, secret rites to go unnoticed. These public celebrations were timed to coincide with major celestial or agricultural events. The Celtic festival of Samhain was a time when the veil between worlds was believed to be thin. While commoners lit bonfires, the Druids, the powerful priestly class, conducted their most sacred ceremonies, passing on forbidden knowledge. Public festivals weren't just parties. They were a stage for hidden orders to conduct their most important business. Case Study 1. The Cult of Mithras. Soldiers of the Shadows. Nowhere is this clearer than with the Cult of Mithras in the Roman Empire. While the emperor and senate ran Rome, another loyalty was being forged in darkness. Mithraism was a mystery religion that spread rapidly among Roman soldiers from the 1st to the 4th century AD. Its followers met in secret underground temples called Mithraea, designed to look like caves. Inside, initiates progressed through 7 grades of initiation, from raven to father, swearing a secret oath. This created an invisible brotherhood that transcended official military rank. A general and a legionary could be equals within the Mithraeum. This powerful, informal network spanned the empire, creating a loyalty that emperors couldn't easily see or control. While an emperor commanded a soldier's duty, Mithras could command his soul. Case Study 2. The Eleusinian Mysteries, the Promise of Immortality. Now, let's turn to Greece. For nearly 2,000 years, the greatest minds flocked to the town of Eleusis to be initiated into its mysteries. Dedicated to the goddesses Demeter and Persephone, these were the most famous secret rites in the ancient world. The festival had a public procession, but its true heart was inside the initiation hall, the Telesterion, a place forbidden to all but initiates. To reveal the secrets of Eleusis was a crime punishable by death. Ancient sources hint that initiates, after drinking a sacred beverage called the kykeon, experienced a profound vision of death and rebirth. The ultimate revelation, it is believed, was a vision of the afterlife that removed the fear of death. The statesman Cicero wrote that initiates learned how to die with a better hope. In a world where death was a constant terror, this secret society offered its members the ultimate gift, a belief in immortality, giving them a psychological edge over everyone else. If you're finding this journey into the shadows of history as fascinating as I am, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss what we're uncovering next. Case Study 3. The Hidden Hand of the Druids. Finally, we travel to the lands of the Celts, where power was held by the enigmatic Druids. The Druids were the intellectual and spiritual elite of Celtic society, acting as priests, judges, and political advisors. While chieftains waged war, it was often the Druids who guided their decisions. Their power came from a monopoly on knowledge. In a society without widespread writing, all laws, history, and religion were stored in their minds. Becoming a Druid could take up to 20 years of study, memorizing vast amounts of information. This knowledge was never shared with outsiders, making them the indispensable gatekeepers of Celtic culture. As Julius Caesar noted, the Druids had the power of excommunication, which made someone a social outcast. They didn't need a throne. They were the living library, courthouse, and church of the Celtic world. The Legacy of Shadows. The fall of ancient empires didn't end secret societies. The idea of hidden knowledge was passed down and reimagined. Later groups, like the Knights Templar, echoed the structure of older orders with their secret rites. The Rosicrucians of the 17th century claimed to possess ancient esoteric wisdom, blending alchemy and mysticism. While there is no provable, unbroken line from ancient societies, their legacy is the allure of forbidden knowledge and the idea of a hidden hand guiding events. Groups like the Freemasons continue rituals behind closed doors, while conspiracy theories about secret organizations dominate popular culture, showing our enduring fascination with the idea that there is more to the world than meets the eye. So, were kings and emperors the only ones in charge? We've seen how Mithraic cults built a secret network inside the Roman military. We've seen how the Eleusinian Mysteries offered a spiritual shield against the fear of death. And we've seen how the Druids controlled a culture by being the sole gatekeepers of knowledge. History books may not name them as kings, but their influence was etched into the soul of the ancient world. They operated in the shadows, using secret knowledge as their currency. The official story of history is one of empires and armies, but the secret history is one of whispers and oaths, a hidden influence that has shaped our world in ways we are only just beginning to understand. The truth may be lost, but it leaves us with a powerful challenge: to question everything